Just like The Witcher 3, there are certain quest lines in Cyberpunk 2077 you'll want to finish before the credits roll. We've put together a list of some of the most important quests you should complete before you embark on that final battle. If you're curious when that final battle is, don't worry. The game will hit you with a point of no return message before you start it. Lastly, there will be some spoilers in this video, particularly regarding romance options, so keep that in mind. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Cyberpunk 2077 videos. Alright, let's get started.
God, how mundane. No idea. Scads and scads of scratch. You happy?
Heroes. This side quest wraps up some of the threads left hanging in Act 1 of the main story. After the events of the heist, tell Delamain to return to Jackie's family's home. You'll later receive a call from his mother, Mama Wells, to start the quest. Heroes isn't an essential item, there are no major rewards other than a nice motorcycle, and it won't affect your ending. It will, however, close off the early portion of the story in a satisfying way and expand on your relationship with key characters from Act 1 and early Act 2, who will be part of the endgame missions later on. Let's move on to Judy's questline. You'll have the opportunity to grow your relationship with Judy after you complete the main quest Automatic Love. The next 3 quests, Both Sides Now, X Factor, and Talking About a Revolution, concern Judy's plan to free Clouds from the influence of its bosses and the Tiger Claw gang. To advance Judy's quest, make sure to volunteer to help her and support her in her ideas. After you've made plans to liberate Clouds, you'll head up to a Tiger Claw penthouse in a mission called Pisces to try to convince them to leave the business alone. How you make your way through the mission is up to you, but the choices you make at the end affect where your relationship goes with Judy, who is a possible romance partner. Judy is only attracted to characters with feminine bodies and voices, so keep that in mind. You'll also either need to buck Maiko's plan and return control of the Clouds to the dolls, or assist Maiko and resist her payment at the end of the mission. Pyramid Song also gives you your chance to romance Judy while unlocking her apartment as a safe house for your use from there on out.
Everyone in this city lives in their own goddamn bubble. And either you fly high or sink into quicksand.
Next up is Panam's questline. Once you complete Ghost Town and Life During Wartime in the main story quest, you'll eventually get a call from Panam asking for additional help. You'll need to rescue a nomad from a Raffen scavenger camp for the first mission, then help Panam with a heist. Make sure you side with Panam in any arguments about what the right course of action is, or you might end the questline early. If you stay on Panam's side, you can eventually unlock the opportunity to start a romance with her, although she's only attracted to characters with masculine body and voice types. If you want to complete Panam's romance quest, be sure to flirt with her during Riders on the Storm by recommending she remove her shoes, and don't tip off Saul to her plan in With a Little Help from My Friends. You should also avoid suggesting that you're helping Panam for monetary reasons. You'll also get your chance to consummate the relationship in Queen of the Highway while also opening up a safe house in the Aldecaldo camp for your use. Completing Panam's relationship quest, even if you don't choose to romance her, can also have an effect on the ending you get.
Without my clan, who am I? What would I become if I stayed in Night City?
Next up is River's questline. To kick off River's series of character quests, you'll need to complete Ghost Town and Life During Wartime, and also raise your street cred, specifically in Haywood, City Center, or Westbrook. You'll soon get a call from Elizabeth Perales, which will give you the opportunity to take on a side job, I Fought the Law. Taking on the quest will put you in contact with River, another major side character and possible romance partner. After completing I Fought the Law, you'll eventually receive another call from River asking for your help on another job. You'll need to help him on his investigation into an accused kidnapper known as Peter Pan. The goal of the mission is to track down Randy, River's nephew, which takes you on a multi-step quest to gather information. The primary piece of info you're trying to track down is Peter Pan's hideout. You can do this just by putting together clues or by tracking down Randy's computer if your intelligence attribute is high enough. If you find the right clues, River will take you to the correct farm straight away. If not, you'll have to guess. Picking the wrong farm, however, can lock you out of River's romance option. If you have to guess, the correct farm is Edgewood. The final mission in River's quest gives you the chance to solidify the romance, but he'll only be attracted to you if you've got a female body type and if you've managed to save Randy's life. The last mission is just story and conversations, but allow you to complete River's storyline.
Relax. Just got one question to ask you.
And now we're on to Johnny's questline. You'll unlock his first quest, Chippin' In, once you've completed 4 major branches of story missions: Automatic Love with Judy, Life During Wartime with Pan Am, Transmission with the Voodoo Boys, and Search and Destroy with Takamura. The conversations with Johnny that take place after those missions compose Tapeworm, a side quest that opens up a number of missions related to Johnny's life. Chippin' In is the beginning of Johnny's questline, so you'll want to knock that one out for sure. Head to the afterlife to kick it off and allow Johnny to take control while you're there. Completing this quest earns you Johnny's extremely powerful pistol, and can also get you his Porsche if you spare Grayson's life toward the end of the mission. To unlock the rest of the missions, be sure to choose friendly dialogue options with Johnny during the quest's wrap-up. The rest of the quests in this chain depend on becoming friends with Johnny.
Ready to thrash?
Lastly, let's talk about Carrie's questline. As with other side character quests, Carrie's covers several missions and, if you meet the right requirements, can end up in a romance. You'll need to be a masculine V to be Carrie's type. None of the missions are particularly difficult or involve much action. They're primarily about conversations. In Boat Drinks, make sure to kiss Carrie when the opportunity arises and tell him to pencil me in when you talk to Carrie on the beach. That'll solidify the relationship.
And now you just pop by to shit all over my life? Well, I'ma lose my damn mind.
And to close this out, it's worth noting that most of these questlines will directly affect the ending and your final choices, but if there are other quests that stand out to you, let us know in the comments below. For more Cyberpunk 2077, make sure to subscribe to the channel. See you next time.